Boom, and welcome to Zero Talk, the podcast where your friends are inside a podcast. Okay, so today we have Qayyum, Mukhriz, Akil, Amin here. Ammar dikenali sebagai
Just Ammar.
Just Ammar, and
Nick.
all right. So today we have a very interesting topic. This one's catered for the men out there. And the topic we have today is basically, are men weak for showing emotion? And when we're talking about emotions, we're mainly talking about sadness lah. Okay, are men weak for, showing this side of them, for showing sadness, to show that they can cry, they're
Lembik
vulnerable?
ke kalau lelaki ni nangis? Lembik tak?
I mean, tak tahu tu. I mean, as a guy who quite nangis.
Same here.
Yeah, same. So me and Amin here would say kita orang dalam grup ni antara orang yang paling kuat menangis lah.
The most cryable lah.
Amin suka tadah dia punya air mata.
Punyalah banyak. Kena tadah siap.
Okay, so the reason aku rasa macam most people are saying that men are weak for showing emotions is basically we have this like a stigma or this perception from people,
Social norm.
social norm, saying that macam when men cry that they are not emotionally stable or they are not strong.
No. Macam tak maskulin lah.
Yeah, tak masculine.
Tak maskulin. Tak jantan orang kata.
Yeah. Macam, I don't know lah, because to me there are times where I sit down and cry and break down and just had one horrible breakdown the other day. It was quite hard, but it also felt really good, just letting it all out. Because honestly, and speaking with emotions, and if you don't let out your sadness, if you don't cry it out, and you tend to build it inside of you, and then you just become much more emotionally unstable. It's been a while since I cried. I think yeah, it's been a while. I think it's been a few years
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's been a few years. I mean, before this macam tengok Naruto kan, dia jadi Hokage, air mata keluar lah.
Aku tengok
tu just air mata berpeluh.
Tu air mata
Aku,
berpeluh.
aku tengok Hindustan pun boleh nangis kan, Chris?
Betul.
Macam nangis terisak-isak.
Nangis.
Hindustan boleh buat.
Hindustan betul lah. Some Hindustan boleh lah.
Not all.
Not all.
But tu kira macam nangis lain ke nangis sama? Based on macam kita punya personal emotions kan. So going through something dengan tengok movie tu macam nangis beza.
Nangis beza.
Nangis beza lah. I mean macam
So apa yang kita nak?
kita orang go for, actually kan, to think about it kan, some people pun tak suka tengok lelaki nangis when they
Walaupun
crying in the
tengok
movie.
cerita.
While crying in the movie. Some people don't like that. Guys and girls, sometimes they don't like seeing that. That's quite shitty lah kan. Macam pantat apa movie tu sedih, biarlah aku nangis pantat. Director dia nak aku nangis.
Let a man feel his emotions. Right.
Betul? Yeah. Tapi it's quite hard lah. So but talking about emotional wise, it's been quite a while lah untuk aku menangis. But not to lie, there are moments where I feel like I want to cry and I should cry over the past years. Tapi I push it aside. Macam I push it aside.
Yeah. If you ask me pun, Kim, you don't look like a guy yang memang nangis tau. Sebab look at you, man. Berjambang, sado. Gila babi.
Handsome. Tapi kau nangis.
Banyak duit.
Okay lah.
Hotel besar.
Okay lah, siapa puji dia? Tambah gaji.
Semua puji.
Ni.
Qayyum diam.
Ni kan Qayyum tak puji. Tak ada gaji lah.
Puji hati.
Puji.
Puji dalam niat.
Tapi kan ni, aku nak cakap pasal nangis ni, aku tak pernah tau. Dalam hidup aku, kawan dengan kau, nak dekat 15 tahun, 13 tahun ni, tak pernah lagi nampak kau nangis ni. Apa rahsia anda?
Kau takkan nampak?
Uish, betul kan? Actually, to be fair kan, dalam grup kita, pernah nampak Ammar nangis, pernah nampak kau nangis. Akil pernah shed tear tu. Mukhriz, Qayyum pernah. Tak pernah
masa?
nampak. Apa?
Bila masa?
Bukan depan kita orang lah, tapi kau pernah cakap lah kan.
No, I never been crying.
Okay, so Qayyum dengan Nick,
Okay
dua
lah,
tak pernah nampak nangis.
Betul,
Aku tak pernah nampak
Min.
nangis. Why?
Macam aku tak pernah menangis since setahu aku lah. Daripada aku dah jam 6 tau.
Since dah jam 6 aku tak menangis.
No, since aku 6 tahun. Sebab okay, my experience is masa aku kecil, since I was 4, I have been abused by a babysitter tau.
Okay.
And setiap kali bila aku nak nangis, my babysitter dengan ayah aku selalu cakap dengan aku, jangan menangis. Whatever happen to you, don't cry. So aku dari situ aku dah train untuk diri aku untuk jangan nangis. Whatever happen, macam kau cedera, dah just say macam dulu aku pernah jatuh kepala, landing kepala dulu kan. Biasa kalau budak-budak kecil menangis kan. But aku tak nangis. Aku macam brush it off. Then aku gelak-gelak sambung main balik. Walau macam mana aku sakit pun macam heartbreak ke apa kan. Bagi for me nangis macam nangis ni bukan laki lah. Aku dah di-train macam tu.
Ni yang toxic masculinity yang kita bincang tadi ni.
Bukan toxic.
Ya, betul.
Okay, kalau Nick kau punya case pula.
I do cry. I just don't show it to people because benda tu personal. Faham tak?
Ya, sebab bagi aku lah, man kan. Alamak, okay. Kita lelaki kan, nak nangis, boleh je nangis. Kita lelaki kan, kalau nak sedih, nangis kan, nangis je lah kan, betul tak? Tapi most guys aku dia tak tunjuk kot. Dia tak tunjuk, dia akan nangis dalam bilik, dalam kereta, dalam toilet, diam-diam.
Dia seorang je.
Dia je tahu.
Dia seorang yang tahu kan.
Ha.
Ya betul. Kau punya case yang tu ke Anik?
Sometimes it's about yang kau malu the fact that you nangis tau. Bukan sebab kau laki and kau nangis. It's because nangis ni something yang buruk tau rasanya.
Oh.
Ni tu kau yang buruk.
Kau tak nangis pun kau memang buruk.
Tambah nangis habis. Buruk square.
Saya lah Nick, you're pretty cute man.
Thank you.
Kau rasa benda ni?
There's no one ever.
You're welcome.
Aduh. I mean, okay, actually kan, let's talk about it kan. Macam if a girl would cry kan, would she think that benda tu is buruk ataupun she thinks like it's just her emotions going out,
Ya.
right? Because that's how people perceive it. But when a guy cries, it's macam, why the fuck are you crying? You should not be crying. You're a guy. Faham tak? I mean,
Faham.
because we ourselves right now pun dah play this perspective in our head macam nangis is personal and nangis is something not worth doing macam Qayyum cakap, and nangis is something buruk for a guy to do.
No, not just for a guy to do, for anybody to do.
For anybody to do.
Oh, so kau macam kau tak okay ke tengok perempuan nangis?
No, I mean that thing, if you need to let your emotions out and you nangis, that's okay lah, right? But if you can like macam like do it in private lah, faham tak?
Yeah, but there's also this thing macam if a girl cries, she'll call her friends and then like her friends will understand and then macam talk it out with her and everything semua time. But if a guy cries and he calls another guy out or another guy, the guy would say, "Apasal kau nangis ni? Stop nangis bro. Guy should not cry."
Usually it's like that.
Yeah. You know,
Macam relax lah bro. Come on lah. Takkan nak nangis. Hal apa je yang kau nak nangis ni kan?
Dah besar kan?
Dah besar. Apa yang besar mah?
Okay, so but is it a problem that we are trained and raised this way? Is it a problem?
Therefore zaman sekarang it's not a problem.
Okay.
Tapi macam zaman aku, zaman aku kecil-kecil dulu, it's orang kata social norm benda ni. Laki tak pernah diajar untuk luahkan perasaan. Memang benda ni orang kata benda-benda dulu laki digelar sebagai pahlawan, penjaga keluarga semua ni. But sekarang society dah lebih sedar yang orang kata kita perlu, orang kata one way or another akan ada bahagian yang menangis. Akan ada lelaki yang menangis.
Orang kampung tu cakap kan, tengah nangis lah bagi masa. Oh no. I mean, I agree lah. Orang kampung kan selalu macam, aku tu cakap orang kampung bandar kan.
Aku masih orang bandar.
Macam don't cry kan. Man of the family, do what's right, all those kind of yada-yada.
Faham? Maybe there's like different amount of macam sadness that we men understand lah. Like macam for me, aku tahu there's two types of sadness. Okay, one is just literally something breaking my heart and then I cry it out. Tapi I don't think I need macam another person or someone else lah. During that time, I rasa I can handle that myself. Once aku dah cry it out, brush it off, then I'm back to myself. But there's also a sadness yang macam like a creeping anxiety coming to you, making you feel horrible. That those are the kind of sadness yang aku rasa macam you need someone else. You know?
Yeah.
For me kan, bagi aku sebenarnya jealous tau untuk orang yang boleh menangis tau. Like macam kau kan. Okay, kau, people say that bila kita nangis, perasaan kita orang kata dah terluah semua benda.
Betul?
Tak, tapi macam, okay, macam aku, atuk aku dua-dua dah meninggal semua kan. Semua orang aku tengok nangis, but macam aku kan, okay, why everybody's crying? Kenapa nak kena nangis?
Kau tak rasa sedih ya?
Tak, aku yang Tok Sup meninggal tu, aku main bola kat depan rumah.
Okay.
Tapi kau tak rasa sedih?
Tak.
Alright. Yum, aku akan naikkan gaji kau dengan syarat kau pergi cari
Therapy.
psychological help.
Tak, bukan. Macam for me, sebab aku dah, bila benda ni train, everybody will, someday everybody will be gone. Jadi macam aku dah terasa macam, okay lah, one day kau akan pergi juga, one day kau akan pergi juga.
Yeah, tapi don't you think that's like unhealthy though?
Ya, sebab tu aku cakap aku jealous. Aku jealous lah untuk macam, kau tahu perasaan nak pergi tu, bila someone tu dah tak ada, kau tahu sedih tu macam mana.
So rather than dia sedih, he understands what's going on.
Tak, Qayyum sebenarnya dia nak nangis tau. Dia nak sedih, dia nak nangis, tapi dia tak tahu macam mana, dia tak boleh. Tak, macam feeling tu dia tak sampai.
So you don't understand ke you memang tak tu?
Aku tak tahu macam mana nak luahkan.
But you understand like things
Aku faham situation.
you understand the situation lah.
Cuma aku tak tahu macam mana nak luahkan.
Kau nak nangis, aku ajar kau sini.
Tak nak.
Aku dengan Amin boleh ajar kau. Senang.
Tak apa. Takut nanti meleleh, tadah banjir kan.
Tapi kalau compare dengan aku yang dulu sebenarnya, aku dulu lagi susah nak kawal emotion aku tau. But right now aku macam berhenti sikit bila and pasal apa aku boleh pilih untuk aku sedih betul-betul ataupun just let go. Bagi aku tu memang skill lah. And aku punya skill yang aku baru belajar. Aku tak tahu skill apa. Sampai tak rasa apa lama dan langsung.
Dari
Macam
kecil
mana?
macam tu, It's ingrained. Faham tak?
Yeah.
Like you can't just buang that easily, you know. Dah berapa tahun dia hidup macam tu.
Aku rasa kalau daripada aku 6 tahun, I think sebab 22 years aku dah train benda ni.
So like benda tu dah masuk dalam jiwa dia.
Okay, aku nak bagi pandangan aku pula. Why is that a bad thing? Basically, when you don't cry, you don't feel sad, you don't talk about it, you don't think about it. Betul tak?
Sebab tu aku pernah depressed.
Yes. That is the orang kata implication or the problem yang boleh datang after that. So for me, that is why when men are being taught like this, and don't show you your emotions, you're a man, apa benda semua kan. That's why I think most men are cold-hearted. They tend to not really think about it. So daripada
Aku agree lah. Aku
betul
agree.
tak? Betul tak? So daripada situ, mungkin lelaki tu macam tak fikir pasal perasaan orang sangat. Perasaan orang tu, perasaan orang ni. Yang penting dia okay. Dia happy. Dia tak nak rasa sedih lah.
We're not trying to cover up for shitty men out there.
No,
We're not covering up, but we're just trying probably macam trying to figure it out lah. Maybe this is one. Gotta admit, there's a lot of shitty men out there. There's a lot of shitty men out
Actually,
there.
not just men, Kim.
Yeah.
Shitty person, shitty people.
Yeah, there are a lot of shitty people out there, and probably these shitty people have that thing engraved inside their head, macam to not feel sadness, because sadness is also compassion, tau.
Yeah.
You feel sad for yourself. You feel sad for something going on. Sometimes it doesn't lead to you crying, but most of the time it does lah. So yeah. So does this make us look vulnerable when we cry?
I to agree, but yeah.
Yeah, and I guess
to
it's
agree
quite true.
I mean, like being in a state of crying means you were vulnerable. Faham tak? You're showing to people that
You're weak.
you're sad. No, not you're weak, right? Macam crying in itself, right? Like you're showing to the outside world that you're sad and you want to talk about it, and that's the way for you to express it. You get me? Doesn't mean that you're weak. Faham tak? It means like sometimes it's even like you're brave because you you cry and you show to other people, right? And you're seeking for help.
That's quite true. Because I remember, like, prior to recording to this podcast, I was going through some shit of my own as well, beating myself up, not literally lah, just inside my head lah, and then crying like shit. And I think every time I cried, I updated to the group, because I know during that time I didn't think about me being weak. I didn't think about how this would look on me, everything semua tu. I just wanted help.
But kau buat benda tu sebab kau trust kita orang, betul?
Yes, that's quite
Kadang-kadang
true.
kita tak nangis macam kita nak nangis depan orang yang kita trust. Tak tunjuk kat semua orang tau. But kita nak show emotions to the people we trust. So sebab kita percaya orang tu, kita rasa orang tu boleh tolong.
That's true.
Memang patut lah, Kim. Betul lah tu.
Yeah, that's true. And yeah, I mean, okay, so let's say if I was walking around and then I see some man crying and everything semua tu, like what should not what should I do lah, but macam how would I know for a fact, let's say macam one day aku tengah walk around and I see another guy cry, I would understand what he's going through, but somebody else would say macam the fuck was this grown ass man
Apa lah mamat
crying?
dia nangis kan.
Kan? How do we fix that?
Bagi aku better kau jumpa dia. I mean like sometimes a stranger might be the only help you can get.
Like, it doesn't take much. You just approach to the person that's crying and the guy's crying. Just ask this. You good, man? You good? Yeah. Kau okay tak? Asal tu?
And then kalau dia kata
Obviously he's not.
Sometimes
if
that
not-
might make someone's day.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Like, at least somebody
tegur,
cares for
tanya
you.
khabar dia.
Yeah, that's quite true. There's also the stigma saying that macam men who follow their emotions or let their emotions dictate over them are not truly men. Faham tak? Because let's say macam you have a job to do and everything semua tau, but you're going through so much shit right now in your life and then you can't focus on that. And then so people bring you down some more and kata macam, what a piece of shit, do your fucking job lah. What do you think about that?
Bagi aku macam okay, just macam soalan lah aku nak tanya kan. Okay, laki yang nangis about everything boleh ke?
Okay, itu
So
macam
in
something
what
wrong
situation laki tu boleh nangis? Macam benda tu kena berat ke laki baru boleh nangis? Ke kalau just benda sikit, let's say kita punya perception towards someone yang nangis benda berat and nangis about everything.
Oh, faham? Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. I see how you're doing that. So basically macam, let's say aku menangis pasal the last chocolate ice cream has been taken and aku
Kalau
nangis benda tu.
So tu macam mana? Kau nak kesian juga aku.
Oh, that really changed my perception. Aku macam pantat fucking cry baby.
Kau dah tengok orang tu.
Okay lah.
Okay tak bang? Tadi tak apa ice cream.
Tak apa. Masa nak rempang kan? Masa nak rempang pun ada tiba-tiba.
I guess there's a difference between like crying for the important things and crying for the like really not important things.
Yeah.
Small stuff.
You know,
Small stuff.
basically cry baby lah.
Yeah, cry babies, you know.
Cry baby tu aku rasa that's a whole another topic, man.
That's true. Like
Now we're basically talking about
Showing real emotions.
showing real emotion. Are men allowed to cry when they feel sad, or do they should feel afraid bila diorang nak nangis and tak patut nangis pun? And I think not. You should be able to with the people you trust, or time kau sorang-sorang ke, should be no problem. Tak apa. It means that you're trying to understand the problem. You're trying to understand yourself. Yeah.
In some cases kau tak boleh control pun benda tu. Kadang-kadang you talk about it, kau tak plan nak nangis. Tapi macam mata berpeluh kan.
Mata berpeluh.
Tiba-tiba macam basah.
Tapi let's say kalau kau nangis kat dalam toilet, tolong jangan tengok cermin.
Dia macam nangis dah teruk, angry,
Mata dah bengkak
berlomoy semua kan.
Nick, jangan tengok cermin
Pergi
Tu lain macam. Aku tak nangis pasal jangan tengok.
nangis-nangis pergi kat cermin, senyum buat peace. Memang buruk sial.
Faham. Understood. So I would say that macam everyone here can agree to the fact that macam men can cry.
Yeah.
Men can cry.
But one thing is, kalau boleh jangan duduk sorang-sorang bagi aku For me macam if you really want to cry, jangan duduk sorang-sorang. Sebab benda tu akan orang kata
Spiral.
spiral, dan that is when people tend to make mistake. Diorang akan orang kata benda tu macam perasaan tu akan membuak-buak. Macam dia akan overflow, dan because bila kita menangis, bagi macam aku tak tahu perasaan menangis kan. But orang kata bila aku tengok, let's just say macam kau yang Hakim kan. Bila kau duduk sorang-sorang, benda tu akan jadi lebih teruk. Dia akan amplify. So for me, and kita orang risau if anything happen.
Faham.
So macam for me, if you really want to cry, jangan ada sorang-sorang. At least one person with you is okay. Maknanya boleh control.
Kalau macam let's say ada something nak cerita tu, menangis tu, okay lah. At least kau cerita ke orang sambil tu kau menangis. At least kau ada support juga.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
macam I think in that very moment it's okay to cry lah.
Yeah.
I don't think your friends will judge you.
True.
Your true friends
Yeah, true friends will understand lah. There's this kan kau yang cakap macam like when you cry you tend to do things out of control, out of spiral.
Yeah.
Kan? I think, and honestly, like me, I was the way I was raised is that macam when there's a problem, find a way to fix it quick. Yeah, if I don't fix it, I get more stressed out and I get macam more agitated, and I kind of want like a quick escape to my feelings, everything semua. Macam let's say if aku fucked up kat college, everything semua, that I'll find a way out that week ataupun that day, because that's just how I roll lah. But sometimes macam sometimes you don't have the answer right there. And then betul lah, I tend to go out of spiral and macam my decisions get a little bit shaky. Not in the right state of mind lah. And I think that's normal for everyone.
Yeah,
Right?
like don't let emotions control your actions lah.
That's true.
So if macam kau nak nangis, just means like kalau something is bothering you, just talk to someone. And then if you want to cry your balls out, eyeballs,
Balls out.
Balls up.
balls can cry, man.
Ball your eyes out.
bro. Balls can cry.
Balls can cry. Well, sometimes we can't deny the fact that some men out there still tak boleh accept the fact of other men crying. So if you're a guy and you feel like crying and you can't talk to another man about it, just go to a girl that can understand your problems. You're pretty sure you have a friend who is a girl and can understand what you're going through. And it's just tak kisah lah. Everyone will have their own opinion about crying. Okay, it's just so lucky that everyone here is okay with the fact of people crying. Okay, but out there's going to be someone yang macam, what the fuck, kenapa kau nangis and everything semua tu. Just don't talk to those people when you're sad. Okay, don't talk to those people. Talk to the girl that understands your emotions. Let her macam understand what you're going through and everything semua tu. And when you feel that you need to get better, then you go talk to your guy friend yang macam you feel, or talk to your friend yang kau rasa macam boleh give you the best advice of what to do right now.
Yeah lah.
Not to say girls tak boleh give advice kak. It's just like sometimes
Kena opinion daripada dua-dua belah.
yeah, dua-dua belah kan. Sometimes you want both opinions, but sometimes you feel like, this is something only a guy can understand, or this is something probably a girl can understand. So you gotta choose who you let in your life.
But step one, you gotta have friends.
So one, you gotta have friends.
A close friend, not just friend.
Step one.
So in conclusion, I think it's completely fine for guys to cry, right? Nothing else to be said, right?
Yeah.
So we can't change the fact that somebody will say fuck crying, but there are people who understand why you cry. Just have to look for those people lah. Yep. Okay. All right. That's about it. Our podcast today will be quite short today. Around 20 minutes, 22 minutes. Okay. So that's quite nice. We hope you enjoy our small discussion about this. And, give a like and subscribe. Give a comment below on what you guys want to hear our opinion on next. We would love to try talk out.
Talk to us, please.
Yeah. And we appreciate all the comments and all the support that you guys have been giving us.
Yeah.
We read them every day.
We appreciate it.
Thank you so much for the comments.
So much.
Thank you.
Yeah. Any feedback you guys give is also accepted to us, and we love it very much. So thank you for your support.
Thank you.
Kau tak silap aku, kita ada baca komen yang dia kata so buat thriller. About a thriller kan.
Like a scary story.
Yeah.
Like a scary story.
So boleh jadi.
Okay. Akan dimasukkan dalam perbincangan.
Kita buat sekarang tak?
Okay.
Pada suatu malam.
Okay. All right. That's all for us. Thank you very much, and take care. We love you.
Ciao, ciao.
Bye.
Oh, sorry. I fikir someone.
Fuck.